Hello, all the Leos in the house. Welcome to your bi-weekly reading. My name is Ahorangi Starchild, and this is a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know what your Moon or Rising sign is, there's a link below this video. You can click on it. It'll take you to a website where you can generate a natal chart so that you can get the information to follow this playlist. This is a general reading. If you don't resonate with us, try some of the other signs that you are drawn to that I've published and see if there's more information for you. The best is always to get a personal reading. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, and hit the bell at the bottom corner of this video to get further notifications. Everything you need to know about me is in the drop box below. Now, what is going on with Leo at the moment? I feel that there is a focus on your daily routines, health, and career. Saturn has just gone into Aquarius, and so therefore there might be that extra focus on career and daily routine coming to you through personal relationships. But what I really like for Leo during this period is we have the Sun and Chiron in Aries trining your sign. I feel there's a lot of healing coming in for you, understanding and clarity concerning your personal wounds, okay, moving forward. And I feel also restoration of your energy, especially if you've been feeling tired, run down, you just don't have your usual levels of energy. I feel like that's going to pick up for you if it hasn't already. What's the other thing I wanted to say? And forward movement, especially with Aries, that's beautiful. I love the Aryan energy. It's dynamic. It's that's the stuff that people have when they go and do some frontier work, some discovery work and starting things brand new and fresh. But when it comes to Leo, is you go big and bold or you don't go at all, okay? And that's what I really love about the Leos. It's big, it's loud, it's grand, it's, nothing is done halfway with the Leos, and it's always good quality. So let's see what's coming in for you. First card up is an ace. Now the aces have been popping up all over the place in all my readings. And if you haven't watched the last the mid-March, you can go back there. I'm pretty sure there'll be aces for you there. Let's see what's coming in. So I do feel with that Ace of Swords that there is a brand new beginning. Okay. Just be with me while I have a look here. Okay, so I feel for some of you, because this is a general reading, I will describe various scenarios, and you just put the information where it fits and how it resonates with you. With that Ace of Swords, I do feel like you have a brand new fresh start in communication and understanding. You have clarity, but this is also about success in expressing yourself. There has been conversations going on about or happening about disappointments and broken hearts and betrayal, and Leo rules the heart, right? So you might have spoken about or reached out or had a conversation with someone concerning disappointment in a relationship, because we do have the Knight of Cups close by. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And next to that is the Seven of Pentacles, a card of reevaluation. And you are also at a time where you're just totally ready to move on from toxic situations, which leaves you empty, okay? Things that drain your energy. And if you've been tired, that is most probably why I've been tired, is because there are people around you that they just kind of latch onto you, and before you know it, they just benefiting from you being around them, and you not getting anything back from it, because we do have that Six of Pentacles close by. So I feel like you're dealing with situations as well, which is to do with an uneven exchanges where there has been unbalanced energy, someone giving more and receiving less than what they're giving out. Okay, but you are in the mood to speak your truth. You're ready to cut away, because that's what the swords are for. We use to cut through the BS. Okay, and we do it by expressing our disappointment, especially with the Three of Swords there. But I feel like once you have gone through that process of expressing, whether this is you just writing it in a diary or doing some internal work, whether you masculine or feminine watching this, sometimes you just do the processing internally rather than speaking to someone about it. But I feel with the Knight of Cups that you might be, in a mood to, when you do speak, to temper your words, okay, to not try and not to be too harsh, especially with that sword pointing down as well. I feel like you when you do express yourself, you want to do it in a compassionate way. We also have the Ten of Cups here, so I do feel you are pursuing your emotional happiness, and I feel like there is emotional happiness on the cards for you. Happiness in the home, happiness with people you care and love, and maybe even just happiness with a pet. Okay, if you're single and you're happy to take your dog for a walk or cuddle with your cat, then that is also deep emotional satisfaction. So tell me, why is this Ace of Swords here? Ace of Swords is about communication, speaking your truth, a brand new fresh start in understanding, but it's also about doing administrative work of some kind, signing contracts, attending to legal matters, so to speak, or affairs concerning, how do I say, legality, so to speak. Okay, it's also about justice and being fair. So we have the Three of Cups. So you might actually get an invitation to a party. Now, I know we are all, in lockdown at this point in time. But there are ways, and then there are ways, to get together. Whether you are in lockdown or whatnot, there are programs in cyberspace. You download it on a computer, you download it on your phone, and you can have a conference togetherness, okay, like a reunion. So you might get an invitation to reunite with someone. There's a message coming to you concerning let's get together, okay? So just put this where it fits. But there could also be conversations about a three-party situation where there are three people involved, because we have two threes here. Maybe a breakup because of a third-party situation, a relationship disappointment. Maybe this had happened in the past, but this is coming up in conversation again. Perhaps with a new romantic partner, because we do have the Knight of Cups here. Very, very, very soft, emotional, watery Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy coming in. And we are dealing with this Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy here with all the swords. So there's a mental energy processing. And this could be processing an emotional loss concerning a third-party situation. This Ace of Swords is also truth. So I feel like if someone has been cheating on someone, that at this point in time you might hear of news, or there might be communication coming to you concerning someone who cheated, or it could be potentially you dealing directly with a cheater in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so why is the Three of Swords here? The Three of Swords speaks of a broken heart and someone who had suffered disappointment in relationships, especially with that sword piercing the heart there. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Chariot. So the Three of Swords is here because I feel this Chariot is totally just overshadowing this Three of Swords. You are truly moving on from the heartbreak and the disappointment. If you are a Leo who had been disappointed in love. Okay, I feel you're moving on from this. You're balancing out your energy. This is beautiful Cancer energy. And when it comes to Cancer, Cancerians know how to nourish. They know how to protect themselves energetically. They know when to retreat. They know when to, step sideways. But with this Chariot, this is fully moving forward and consciously deciding to do so, balancing your energy and having a new goal that you want to achieve. And this is your absolute, because what I really like about this is we have the Ace of Cups next to the Ace of Swords. So this is moving forward in emotional truth, emotional intelligence. So for you on a personal level, your heart has been healed, or your heart is receiving healing at this moment through the opportunity to speak your truth about injustice and about cheating and people who didn't treat you right, okay? But you're moving on from that now, and I feel like with a 10 of Cups there, that you are overcoming your own disappointments so that you can actually pursue your own happiness, which is your 10 of Cups on the cards. We have the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups is beautiful romantic energy. Someone is in the mood for love. Okay. But it's also about travel across the water, especially with that Chariot. I feel some of you might be planning a trip at this point in time, getting all your ducks in a row to see if you could perhaps travel later in the year. I feel around about July, because the Knight of Cups next to the Chariot, which is Cancer, is sort of like, it's just, sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. I struggle when Mercury is in Pisces, and it's terribly frustrating for me. So, the Knight of Cups is complementing the Chariot because it's a water sign. It's Cancer. Moving forward, okay? And the Knight of Cups is also moving forward, confidence, and emotionally available. Why is the Knight of Cups here, please? Why is the Knight of Cups here? Why is the Knight of Cups here? Thank you. Oh. He's in a mood to take a chance, a calculated risk. We have the Fool right next to the Knight of Cups. So, besides the fact that you might be dealing with a water sign when it comes to romance or opportunity to love, because we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and now we have the Fool, I feel like whatever is going to happen in the way of love, if you're open to a relationship, it's going to happen very fast. It's going to happen very sudden, out of nowhere, and it is going to be a little bit of a decision that you have to make to take a leap of faith on this relationship or on this person, and allow the universe to carry you, and to trust that this is actually a good thing, in spite of that this relationship could definitely have the potential to bring you that deep emotional satisfaction that you are striving for with that 10 of Cups. That if someone comes and communicate with you in a romantic way, or establishes a romantic connection with you, that it's advisable to take a chance and give this relationship a chance, okay? Allow it to develop. And give it time, because it's time for you to start over. It's time for you to leave all the heartache and disappointment and betrayal behind, okay? I feel a strong sense of betrayal here as well. So you're going through a period of reevaluation. You might be reevaluating your finances, your resources, your time. But I also feel like you're harvesting in some way, shape, or form. That whatever you have been working on is now paying off for you, and that maybe because it's paying off, you feel like you are ready to invest more. Okay, I feel like you want to build and invest more. We have the Devil and we have the King of Swords. So the Seven of Pentacles is here because you are looking to invest long term, but you want to do the right thing. You have really good decision-making skills, okay? Devil is Capricorn ruled, and we have a lot of Capricorn energy here. Capricorn energy is about repetitive doing something over and over and over again until it becomes second nature. Okay, it's to integrate a long-term modus operandi, a long-term method of doing something that will guarantee your success because it has the stickability. And I feel like that is what you are reviewing as well. The devil can potentially be toxic, but I feel with the King of Swords sitting right next to the devil, this is more about not taking that type of behavior that you have had experience with toxic behaviors, and that is why we have the Eight of Cups with you totally moving on from it, and the King of Swords actually having the ability to cut things that are toxic out, but also having the decision-making skills to make good decisions, to keep what works and discard which does not work. And that is why we have the Eight of Cups there too. So tell me about the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is normally someone who is in search of a Two of Cups to find their Ten of Cups, okay? But this person is moving into the sunlight. So I feel like if you had challenging relationship issues, that you are coming out on the other side. Okay, tell me about the Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Moving forward at a leisurely pace. You might even go through a phase where you're looking at your health and you're detoxing, you're drinking a bit more water, doing a bit more exercise, going for walks. But this is all about moving forward, okay, and not looking back. Whatever you're leaving behind is you're not looking back. We have the Nine of Wands here. So I feel like you are working on leaving, how do I say it? If you, with this disappointment and betrayal, with the 2, 3 of Cups here, and whatever had transpired that you left you heartbroken and your confidence levels, how do I say, depleted, okay? You built walls to protect yourself. But you also realize now that if you have walls and you isolate yourself continuously, that is also not a healthy way to be, that it is advisable to find the balance, because we have the Six of Pentacles, the balance between even give and take in relationships and connections, and that it is necessary to let down the defense mechanisms and the barriers that you've erected to protect yourself, that you need to bring those down just a little bit so that you can have more balance in your life. Just put that where it fits, okay? But you're in the mood to do justice, okay? Like, even if you give someone a chance and you let someone in, you're not going to put up with anything that you feel is not serving you. You're going to cut it out without even blinking an eyelash, okay? Because we have the King of Swords here. But I feel like you want to move on from being defensive all the time, always being on the back foot, ready to defend yourself, and how do I say it, ready for the next battle, so to speak. That is also what makes you tired. That's not a good quality of life. And I feel like if you're a Leo and you live from the heart, you live passionately, you live big and bold, you know that you can't express your boldness when you are forever hiding yourself, your light and your warmth under a bucket, okay? It's time to step out, but you know that you have the defense mechanisms. You have the understanding of what it is that you need to do to defend yourself and make the right and just decisions for you. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? This is someone who seeks an even give exchange. There's also someone who's very generous and giving. And the way that this comes out of this window, I feel it is almost like it's the hand of God coming out and it's giving it to you. Like it's coming from heaven and it's giving you the coins. Just look at this card. Okay, it's like that's a gift from heaven. And look, this is a card I fell out. It's the Two of Cups. And I did say this person walking away from having all their defenses up because of toxic things that had caused them betrayal in the past, that the heaven is blessing you if you're open for a soulmate connection, that the heaven is about to bless you with a brand new free start in truth and an emotional, deep, fulfilling commitment from a soul mate who is here to heal you and restore balance in your life. Okay, even give and take. Sorry, this is not the Six of Pentacles. This is a Five of Pentacles, which means that someone was left out in the cold. But I read it as the Six of Pentacles, which is an even give and take. So I feel like for some of you that you have been in a situation where you were left out in the cold, where you were betrayed. You were like, totally disregarded by people who didn't value you. And now it is about coming back, restoring your faith and coming out of the cold. And there is a beautiful soulmate connection that is here to help you on that forward movement in your life, to someone who is coming into your life whom you can trust, okay, and who can unlock, how do I say it, can give you the confidence to feel again. I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? You just put it where it fits. If you aren't open to a relationship and you are on a spiritual journey, I feel like what the universe is bringing to you here is discovering your truth and your spiritual your spiritual gift, your spiritual expression, and gifting you with a beautiful spiritual understanding that will balance out your energy, okay? And it will help you to move on from these situations that I just mentioned before. Now we have the Ten of Cups. Too many. Why is the Ten of Cups here? We have a kitty cat there lying on the sofa. Oh, do they know how to drape themselves over furniture? People who follow me will know that I have Kitty around, and sometimes she accompanies me when I do readings. She's my companion. So tell me about the Ten of Cups. Okay. Ten of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Hermit. So someone has a little bit of a Jesus moment here. And then we have the Empress. So I do feel if you were on, and I did say there's a spiritual journey here as well, for those who aren't open to a relationship, this is the universe rewarding you, giving you spiritual knowledge and information that you were seeking for your own spiritual development, for your sojourn here on earth as a spiritual being having a physical experience, because you put in the work, because you took time, okay, to meditate, to sleep on things, to go inward, to isolate you from society, so that you can hear your own inner voice and you can connect with yourself on a higher level, because you've taken the time and you've made it a priority. There's beautiful abundance coming in for you, abundance on all levels, okay? I feel like this is with material abundance, but this is also emotional abundance, and enough for you to have for yourself as well as to give to other people in wisdom. But this tells me about this Ten of Cups. So I feel with the Hermit, there is the ability to access sacred knowledge, spiritual knowledge, but also the wisdom of your life. Knowing your path that brought you to here through introspection is bringing to you the whys and the wherefores, and therefore unlocking your deep emotional satisfaction and rewarding you with abundance. Okay, I think that's beautiful. I love this. So it's a very interesting time for Leo. Okay, so please let me know how this reading find you. I absolutely love reading for you. I love the Leos out there. Comment. Tell me what you think of this reading, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks. Light and love, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye now.